Bowl, you never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
The crowd is fired up, we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
A gain of 32 that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
On first down, Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Now Brees. Open here, Adam Thielen. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And the NFC has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a play fake. Breeze. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 30, 20, touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the AFC has once again taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes going underneath for Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of it.
And that's caught inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's complete to Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's
here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the NFC defense once again. And we get the offense for the AFC set to go now. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes firing complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Eric Ebron, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breeze to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Breeze. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. This is caught inside the 15. So we reach halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the AFC on top, as we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my...
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that game being on second half no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. Throwing now is Breeze. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw is Breeze. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter. No time to panic.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Able to fight through one tackle. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you need to do.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 27 all. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the AFC ready to go on offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back live to Orlando. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Yellow.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. Jones has it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Back out is the AFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last two seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets it to Gordon. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Myers able to knock it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Here's Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play that time for the NFC, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Breeze to throw. This complete to Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw, Breeze. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Breeze caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. To throw is Breeze. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Breeze. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out, and the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. To throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And his kick is indeed good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.